In this Lost Ark Store Guide, I'm going to talk about the major currencies available in the game, the essential items you should consider to purchase with real-world money only if you want to, and the ones you can brush aside. If you're curious to know what items are worth your money and what they're used for, then this guide is for you. Also, be sure to check out our other Lost Ark guides, including class guides for Shadowhunter, Sorceress, Gunslinger, Paladin, Gunlancer, Deathblade, and Wardancer, with more coming every day. Lost Ark is a free-to-play MMORPG where you can absolutely make insane amounts of progress for your characters without having to spend a single dime, making items in the shop optional. However, the most important products offer quality-of-life benefits that we'll discuss later on. Let's first take a look at the currencies available in the Lost Ark Shop and identify the items you can buy with them. In the Lost Ark Shop, you'll notice there are two currencies available, namely Royal Crystals and Blue Crystals, or simply Crystals, to purchase a variety of items. Royal Crystals is the only type of premium currency which can be bought with real-world money. They're used to buy more crystals, mounts, tickets to change the way you look, as well as your character's name, and a lot more. Note that the Royal Crystal prices are equal to the local currency of your Steam account. The NA region breakdowns are as follows: $9.99 for 1,000 crystals, $19.99 for 2,200 crystals, $49.99 for 5,750 crystals, and $99.99 for 12,000 Royal Crystals. Next are crystals that you can earn in-game as achievements. Examples include leveling up your roster level to 10, rewarding you with a chest containing 50 crystals, or logging in daily for 10 days to obtain 100 crystals. This premium currency lets you purchase regions to change your skin colors, battle item chests, materials to upgrade your gear, and card bundles to gain various bonuses, to name a few. Outside the shop, you can purchase additional storage and preset skills and skin slots with the same currency. Note that some skins grant very basic effects like improving your intelligence by 1%. To obtain more crystals by playing, you can exchange gold for them. Gold is earned by finishing certain quests, raids, and weeklies, as well as completing repeatable tasks such as Una's daily and weekly quests. You can also get them as one-off rewards by establishing good relationships with NPCs. For instance, you receive 100 gold when your rapport with Prince Thyrain is amicable. Gold is essential because it's the main currency to purchase other consumables and to hone your gear for endgame content. You also use this to buy items from other players in the auction house. The good thing about currencies is it is account bound, so all your characters will be able to benefit from them. Next is Currency Exchange, which is accessed via the Lost Ark Shop at the lower right-hand corner of the page. Here you'll be able to purchase more gold with Royal Crystals without any transaction fees in case you don't have the time to farm as heavily as other players. You can then spend gold to buy crystals and purchase items in the shop. Note that there's a transaction fee when you purchase crystals with gold. Currency Exchange is very similar to Warframe's trading system in that those who farm a lot can exchange their items to gain more crystals. The listing you make will only be valid for 36 hours. Afterward, the currency you're offering will be returned to you if no one decides to make the purchase. Out of all the items and services offered in the shop, the most important is Crystalline Aura. Crystalline Aura is Lost Ark's monthly subscription service that provides players with numerous quality-of-life benefits similar to Elder Scrolls Online's ESO+. As such, it's an essential item to buy, provided that you'll constantly be playing for almost 30 days to get your money's worth. This respective Crystalline Aura pack costs 420 crystals, or $9.99. But if you're an avid fan of the game and you intend to play it non-stop for about 6 months, then it's better to purchase the 180-day version instead. This costs $49.99 USD, which essentially gives you one extra month for free. Crystalline Aura allows you to use the Triport for free and the Ocean Liner at 50% off. These are important to travel from one location to the next without having to spend more in-game currency. Additionally, you get 2 extra Bifrost slots, which lets you go back to 2 of your most visited locations, especially when you've completed dailies in those same areas. This saves you a lot of time given that you're able to direct teleport to set locations. Other features such as a faster cooldown period of the Song of Return are also included, together with reduction in the Stronghold's research, craft, and dispatch times. Furthermore, the regeneration rate of your life energy and action energy increases, allowing you to gather more resources and perform tasks to upgrade your Stronghold respectively. But the most useful service offered by the Crystalline Aura is the pet function. This gives you access to the pet inventory to store additional stuff in case you've already filled up in your inventory. It also lets you immediately access your storage chest without needing to go to specific NPCs to do so. Similarly, your pet is able to repair equipment and trade skill tools while adventuring with you. Talk about convenience. On top of the general items we've talked about, there is also Mari's secret shop in the Lost Ark Shop. This features special materials like fragments, destruction stones, and leap stones to upgrade gear, which isn't straightforward to do in-game since you have to actively farm for these ingredients. The reason is that when you hone your weapons and armor, they have a chance to break, especially if you don't add auxiliary materials to boost your success rate. If the upgrade fails, all of the materials you've included will be lost. As such, you're going to farm for them again by participating in dungeons and raids. If you've tried many times that you'd rather engage in other activities, you can spend a couple of crystals to obtain these materials. From time to time, you should check the War-Torn Trade Skill Recommendation tab to come across Una's Tasks Daily, which costs 50 crystals and raises the number of dailies you can accept. This is valuable if you haven't created alternate characters yet, or if you simply want to farm more materials for your gear. Although all of the products in Mario's Secret Shop rotate every 6 hours, you'll continue to have access to those that go as far as the last 72 hours, so you don't miss out on them. By default, you're going to have one pet and learn more about what they can do when you complete the guide quests Better Together and Learning About Pets. While you can swap pet skills via the working Achate Meow pet management NPC without any issue or cost, it's going to be efficient in the long run to have at least 2 or 3 additional pets you can easily switch among them depending on what your character's build needs are. The skills available to them include boosts to your combat stats such as crit, specialization, domination, swiftness, endurance, and expertise. For instance, if you're a shadow hunter who utilizes your demon form to deal massive damage, then you'll certainly want to prioritize your specialization stat over the others. The second type of pet skills is related to your survivability, namely improvements made to your HP, physical defense, magic defense, and physical and magical damage reduction. The next item you should consider purchasing in the Lost Ark Shop is the character level achievement chest for 1,100 royal crystals. This is an excellent bargain as it yields you a total of 2,600 crystals compared to the standard weekly crystal 5% bonus pack, which costs a whopping 4,500 royal crystals for only 2,000 crystals. The only caveat to buying this chest is you won't instantly receive 2,600 crystals. Instead, you'll be getting them in bundles, that is, every time you level up in increments of 10, so that by the time you reach level 50, you should be able to acquire all of them. Still, this product continues to be useful since you don't need that many crystals for early game content anyway. In terms of the other items being offered, you may want to consider purchasing a character slot extension for 800 royal crystals if you're playing constantly and you want to increase your roster of characters. Lost Ark puts value in alternate characters, which will help to improve your main character in terms of being able to complete more dailies and weeklies. These grant extra materials to once again upgrade your gear. To be able to trade with other players for the items you need, you have to consider spending crystals to purchase fions. These are taxes paid when transacting in the auction house. Currently, the only way you can gain fions for free is by logging in every day or by spending gold, which is scarce if you've just started playing Lost Ark, to exchange for crystals. In case these methods are insufficient, if you intend to be heavily involved in trading, you should purchase the Fion times 100 pack at 850 crystals, costing 8.5 crystals for every 1 Fion. This is cheaper due to the 15% discount as opposed to the Fion times 30 pack at 270 crystals. Since we've discussed some of the essential items in the shop, let's now go through the other offerings you shouldn't worry about. First on our list is Una's Tasks Daily Instant Completion Pass, since dailies can only be accessed at endgame when you reach level 50. Even then, this activity won't consume a lot of your time, so you can definitely go and complete it every day. It's pretty pricey as well, at 25 crystals per completion pass if you purchase the 10 pack. Second is Phoenix Plumes or Resurrection Feathers, which cost 90 to 800 crystals at a discount depending on the bundle you choose. This item lets you resurrect in place, especially if you die in the middle of a dungeon alone, so you don't need to travel by foot from the entrance. You can acquire these via the login event by logging in daily and completing portions of continents in the Adventurer's Tome. So there are certainly in-game sources to consider first before purchasing these with crystals. Third is mounts, which cost 1,700 royal crystals each. Since you immediately get one in Prideholme upon completing the main quest, Varut's Gift, it won't be important to buy another one in the shop. You can get another mount via the Adventurer's Tome again, and besides, there is no distinguishable movement speed increase between different horses anyway. Lastly, the weekly card bundle 1, which costs 120 crystals. Although cards provide stat bonuses, this bundle is entirely RNG, so you can't pick out the ones you're missing. Is Lost Ark pay to win? This is the question that most players have been asking since closed beta. As I've said time and again, this isn't a yes or no. Lost Ark is on a scale of pay to win, probably being somewhere in the middle to lower end, because everything you can purchase is also obtainable in-game, and rather than spending real-world money, you can play for hours to farm for the items you need. In recent years, Elder Scrolls Online has added many of the same things you'd find here to their store, including instant research time, skill lines you can buy, XP boosts, respecs, etc. Almost no one I know considers that game pay to win, but again, it's not a yes or no, and it falls somewhere on the pay to win scale, likely near the bottom. What's more is that Lost Ark's Power Pass has been altered specifically for the West. Rather than outright purchasing them to power level your alternate characters, you have to reach level 50 and complete certain quests to gain 2 passes for free. That isn't to say that Lost Ark doesn't have pay to skip and pay for convenience features, as we've seen in the guise of Una's Task Instant Completion Pass and Crystalline Aura. However, both of them are not necessary to progress, so you can certainly play Lost Ark without spending real-world money. Stay tuned for more Lost Ark class guides, and be sure to check out our Lost Ark wiki or drop by our Twitch channel if you have questions about the game. How are you enjoying Lost Ark so far? What are your thoughts on Lost Ark Shop? Is it pay to win or is it not? Let us know in the comments below.